afternoon internet. Okay, well, it's a lovely sunny day today. Now, so this is going to be a little ride, because as you know, if you watched the last video, I fitted the exhaust on, and I thought to myself today, I've got a couple of hours to kill. Although don't worry, hark at that, can you hear that? Oh, I like the sound of that. So the idea is take it a spin, see how it see if it feels any different with this exhaust on. Although I'm not, you know, again, I'm not expecting miracles. I'm really not. As long as it just helps improve this engine to breathe, that's all I wanted to do. So okay, I'll probably drop into my daughter's on the way back and have a coffee. I'm sure she'd like to give her father a nice hello daddy. Right, okay, so anyway, where are we today? I'm trying to think of the date today. Well, it's definitely a Friday, I know that much, and it's Good Friday, isn't it? It's Good Friday. So yeah, the date, what's the date? Do you know, I am terrible with dates, I really am. Is it something like the 7th or the 8th? Something like that, yeah. Anyway, okay, beautiful day, as I said. I'm just going to possibly bring that camera up a little bit. How's that? Drop the visor down. Yeah, so this is all about seeing how this handles with the exhaust on. Easter Friday. Now, I tell you what, when you say Easter Friday, you think to yourself, okay, you know, the weather should be improving, hopefully. It should be getting better. Spring is in the air, we hope. I do like the sound of that exhaust, I do. Hey? It's not a deafening exhaust. Yeah, well pleased with that. Well pleased with the sound. Well pleased with the looks. I mean, has it made any difference to the bike? I don't know. I mean, to be honest with you, I did notice a difference when I fitted the air filter. I mean, maybe this complements it a bit, I don't know, you know. People say, oh, you know, your fuel consumption goes up. There again, I think the fuel consumption on these bikes are really good anyway, so, you know, I don't think that there's a fuel consumption, I don't know. Anyway, okay, back to Easter. Easter, yes, Easter eggs, Easter egg hunts, Easter bunnies. In France, where I am, as you know, we call it Pâques. I don't know why we call it Pâques, or I don't know why they call it Pâques, but yeah, Pâques, that's what it's called. And like today, I'm traditionally from the UK, and obviously it's Good Friday. I don't think it's anything here today. It's just a normal day, you know. It's just a get out and do it day. It's like Christmas. It's like Christmas. The French don't celebrate Christmas. Well, yeah, they celebrate Christmas in a totally different way to what we do, mind you. But then Boxing Day, I mean, there's no such thing as Boxing Day. They do Christmas Day, and the next day they're back at work. It's as simple as, you know. Which is unusual. It is unusual, because I've got to be honest, the French like their holidays, they really do. So I'm surprised. You know, I really am surprised that they didn't slip Boxing Day in. But still, never mind. 2B2, lads, 2B2. So we have Easter Monday, of course, and it's funny how the time changes, because when I first came to live in France, I mean, you know, Saturday afternoon everything was shut, everything, literally everything. Sunday you got no chance, and any time you had, for want of a better word, a bank holiday, everything was shut. But now it's like this Easter Monday, a lot of the stores now, they'll certainly be open till 12 o'clock, and a lot of them will stay open all day, because, you know, at the end of the day, I know it's like just, you know, I know everybody likes to keep, you know, the culture going and, you know, the old-fashioned ways, but it just doesn't happen, does it? You know, I mean, it can't happen really, can it? You know, it's as simple as that. Anyway, okay. And like Christmas, I was on about Christmas. I like the way that the French, and it's not just the French, it's some of the European countries, they actually celebrate the Christmas, really, is more so celebrated on Christmas Eve, because they start celebrating on Christmas Eve evening, and the idea is that all the families get together, yeah, they get all the tables together and everything else, and, you know, it's a huge family time. And then they start their sort of meal at round about 9:30, 10 o'clock on the Christmas Eve. Nothing like, you know, they don't have the traditional, you know, cooked meal and that. It's all sort of what I call finger food, you know, little round breads with caviar and different sorts of meat and pate, and I mean, there is meat that's cooked, but anyway, yeah. And then they sort of keep going then. I mean, 12 o'clock, midnight, then it's officially Christmas Day. So they sort of exchange presents in a lot smaller way than what's done in the UK. It ain't about, oh my God, look at that pile of presents in the corner there, because that's not what it's all about. Their Christmas is about families and having family time, you know, good food, you know, being happy. Anyway, so then of course this can go on till sort of 3-4 o'clock of the morning, and then everybody goes home, and then Christmas Day, by the time you've sort of got up and got yourself motivated, you're getting ready for what, as I say in the UK, would be Boxing Day, and the French go back to work. There you go. And I'm sure everybody's thinking to themselves, what the hell is he going on about Christmas for, when we've only just sort of, you know, broke into Easter? And you've got a damn good point, why am I? But then again, you know, this looks interesting. Is this a motorbike coming up here? Yes, it's a motorbike, eh? So we'll do the wave, shall we? We'll do it. Now, is it going to be a friendly motorbike? I've given plenty advance warning. Oh yes, my son. Yeah, hey brother. I love it. Do you know what? It doesn't matter where you go in the world, does it? If you're a biker, you know, and you pass other bikers, that's what happens, isn't it? You know, it's fantastic. I mean, you know, I've travelled a lot in Europe on the motorbikes, and it's great. You're never on your own. You can leave your house on your own, but you're never going to be on your own, because, you know, you go on a campsite, there's other bikers, you stop at a bar to back or a cafe or a little restaurant, there's other bikers, and bikers always talk to bikers, you know, and yeah, it's just great, you know, you're never actually on your own. I think it's really good. Anyway, this exhaust, I'm so happy with it, I really am. I know I keep on about it, I do. Strangely enough, and about me keeping on about things, is I was talking to one of my mates back in the UK. You know, we do this video link thing, eh? Great, innit? I love it. You know, I mean, there we are in our 60s, and he's sat in his house in England, and I'm sat in mine in France, and we're just chatting away, you know. And I mean, there's been so many times when we've sort of said, when we were kids at school, you know, things like that were only done in like TV shows, you know. I don't know, it's just and now we're actually doing it. It's fantastic. But anyway, so getting back to what I was saying, because man am I rabbiting. And he said to me when I did the video when I went to Camp Air on the Sunday, and he said, you really don't like cities, do you? He said, I sort of lost count of the times that you said, I'm not a city boy, or I don't like it. And it's true, you know. Living here in this area that I do for the past, well, coming up to 18 years now, it'll be 18 years in August, it so much changes you, you know. I mean, I never particularly was a wild city lover anyway, but I gotta be honest now, I mean, it definitely is not for me, you know. I don't like it one bit. I'm much happy to ride around these areas here, you know, and just chill out, enjoy the scenery. And I mean, maybe it's an age thing as well, but I even moan sometimes, you know, because obviously in the area that I live, we do get a fair amount of tourists, and sometimes, you know, I suppose we get used to doing things in our way of life, and then all of a sudden, you know, there's all these tourists arrive, you know, and you think, oh man. I always remember when I was younger, in my 20s, one of my mates, he was originally from Cornwall in the UK, and I love Cornwall. I actually spent a lot of my childhood in Cornwall as well, but he spent all his, and he said, you know, that the Cornish people, and I don't suppose this just goes for Cornish people, but they used to really not like the summer months, you know, the busy sort of August, July and August months, because, you know, even simple things like going shopping and things like that became, oh god, you know, there's so many people around, and I sort of get it. I mean, it never gets this bad here, you know, but yeah, I can sort of see what they mean. Okay, so this little bit here that we're coming up to, this is called Ponkwa, and this is, I touched on this before, this is a medieval village, is what it is. And I thought, I mean, there's nothing really in the summer, you know, they have a few carnivals here and a few bits and pieces. It's nice then, you know, but this time of the year, yeah. But I thought it'd be nice just to ride round the sort of town square, just to go through it, really. I mean, you know, there's nothing hugely there to see, but this is just a little ride out to see how the bike goes and make sure it still keeps going and doesn't cut out or anything else since the exhaust is on. So I thought, well, we'll come out here and we'll have a look at what's going on in Ponkwa, and maybe on the way back down, well, we'll have a quick look at the estuary. Okay, it's alright, I'm just trying to think. I think it's this one here actually that we go down, and I'm pretty sure this takes us Yeah, it does. This gets us into the sort of square. This is a nice place. I like Ponkwa. It's very clean and tidy and nice place. Okay, so this bit that we're going into now, this is actual, like the actual village or town centre here. This is the actual square bit, and we'll sort of ride round the square. We'll take it nice and easy, not cobbled all the way, but yeah, there you go. Look at that. See, I mean now at this time of day, it literally becomes a car park. But yeah, this is it. It's nice as well because a lot of these places up here, people, you know, they still live in these. You know, these are like apartments above shops and that sort of thing. Yeah, sorted. That's a newish place there with the flags outside. I'm not too sure what it is, mind you, but still. Okay, so there you go. That's like Ponkwa, yeah. Medieval village it is. Now you used to be able to go round that way. Well, you may be able to still go, but we'll do a little cut round this way. Do you know, I really do like these French villages. They're always so nice and clean and tidy and, you know, well presented, well looked after, you know. And it's nice, you know what I mean? You actually come to them and you think, well, yeah. I know I've said it again, but you just hear that exhaust, that little rumble behind you, and it's nice. Right. Okay. Let's have a look here, shall we? Well, actually, I think what we will do, thinking about this, is we'll probably go this way. There you go. Stand up and get the jeans down again. I hate it when they come up, they sit on top of your boots. It's not so bad in the summer, but this time of the year it can get a bit chilly. There's me saying how nice and quiet these roads are. Now I have a funny feeling that this here wagon, yep, it was going to go before me. Still, never mind, eh? Okay, so that's Ponkwa. Little bar to back there, look. France and his bar to backs. Are you crossing or not crossing? Or no, you're not crossing. Super you, a little one up there, look. Not that this isn't my shopping area, although my doctor's is in this place. Okay, now what I think we'll do is we'll have a quick look. I don't really remember one of the videos I put on. I was flying the drone on the estuary, so I'll tell you what, we'll have a, not that I've got the drone with me, don't panic. But we'll just pop down to the estuary and have a look at that. I don't know if the tide's in or out. I didn't look when we come through in Ponkwa. I can't quite see it from... Oh, it's out, I think. Is it out? Yeah, it's out. But we'll still go and have a look, shall we? it's certainly warmed up. Let's have a look at this. I know I can't even see the temperature. Oh yeah, there's 19 degrees it's saying on the readout. Now again, I think you've got to, if I remember rightly on my phone, it was about 15 degrees, so that feels about right then at 15. So I think if we always plus say 4 or 5 degrees, well sorry, minus 4 or 5 degrees to what this says, it turns out to be about right, I think. Yeah, and it's, you know, it's not cold. You know, it's not cold at all. It's quite pleasant. It's not raining. That's the main thing. I hate the rain. Seriously, hate the rain. Right. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is now. Do you remember me? I don't go off road. Well, you know, which I don't. I don't go off road. This is about where we're going to go in a minute. Is about the closest that this bike will ever do, unless it goes up to one of these, you know, past to a campsite. But this will be about the closest it ever does to off-roading, eh? I mean, because technically, come on, this isn't actually a road, is it? It's a track, huh? So, you know, to be fair, cut me a bit of slack here. I am actually officially off-roading. Yeah, I know. Do you know what? I've often looked at these guys, you know, that do the real hardcore, and I take me out after them. I mean, I really do. I mean, I've ridden a bike since I was 7 years old, and off-roading scares me. I sort of look at it and think, ooh, that could. And I think it's worth. Maybe if I'd have done it when I was younger, but of course, off-roading when I was younger, people didn't really off-road then. You know, it wasn't. Oh, that's new. Look at that. Hey. We are going up in the world now. Okay, we're just going to go to this little car park here, but the bit that I said was new is that table and chairs there, hey, with a little, hey, look at that there. I'll just stop here for it. I mean I don't know if that's going to be a permanent fixture here. Bit of a strange place to put it, I've got to be honest. But there's obviously something going on there, so I don't know. Maybe. See, this side path here goes. Well, it starts off down in Ponkwa, which we've just been through, and then it follows up all the way to Odiern. Now, you can go in it on a push bike, but not a motorbike. And rightly so, because it's for families walking. But that just seems strange, doesn't it? What an odd thing. You know, I mean, it's not going to stay. I wouldn't think for 1 minute that's where it's going to stay, but it does seem an extremely strange place to sort of put it, because looking at this lot here, I'm sort of guessing that they're going to make some here. But I tell you what, in the summer, this walk here, right, you can have a solid stream, you know, of people, and they've put one bench. Okay, you know, you can. I mean, there's some people coming here now, look, yeah. But yeah, you can imagine it, can't you? Hey. All cute, because, you know, I mean, even I do it. We do this as a with our family. We sort of come out here, you know, we have a picnic, and we do the walk. To do the walk, I think it's about 12 kilometres, the actual walk, you know. So it's nice, you know, take a picnic and some drinks, and yeah, it's great. Maybe they're going to put a few more benches. I think they'll have to, really, you know, because I can see there being some arguments. I got here first. No, it's mine. Oh dear. Still near mine. Oh, they could just do what we do and sit on the rocks, or, you know, I don't know. Okay, so there you go then, eh? These ponds here, which we've just come past on the left, that's all like that's a wildlife reserve. All different, there's birds, all different, I was going to say makes, stupid boy, all different breeds. I'll get right in a minute. All different breeds of birds. Yeah, off-roading now, look, I going to have some rough stuff. I scratched the wheels, mate. I scratched the wheels. I've done it again. I've ducked. I was going, why do I do that? Right, okay. So there you go. That's it. Ponkwa. We've done the little what's it there. Okay, I think we'll probably go back this way. As I say, I'm going to go back this way. I'm gonna go to my daughter's, and I'm gonna have a coffee. But we'll do the ride back. It's not far. That's the abattoir, that is, hey? Yeah, I just thought I'd let you know. I don't know why I told you that. There's probably everybody's thinking, and it's an abattoir. But yeah, you can. It's I've got one of these days when I'm in the garage doing a film, arc at me, a film. Who do I think I am? God blimey. Okay, when I'm doing one of my videos, one of my vlogs. Am I a vlogger? I'm a vlogger. Anyway, so yeah, whatever it is I do in the garage, I'll have to bring the dog in on one of them. I got a canny Corso. He's for the people that don't know, but I'm sure you are, I'm not trying to be clever, he's an Italian Mastiff. How old is he now? He's 16 months old, I think. He's a big lad, and he's as soft can be with us, you know. I mean, he's stupid, rolls all over the kids, and he lollops around, and oh dearie me. And my daughter, the one that I'm going to stop off at now, she gave me a gorgeous little grandson last year, and we were all very concerned how the dog would react, because the trouble with canny Corsos are, they're really jealous dogs. They're terrible, they are. It's like having another kid in the house. And I thought, oh, you know, because see the size of his mouth, and they've got, I think that they've got the second or third most powerfulest bite out of all the dogs. They put on, oh, it's horrendous pressure. I mean, you know, it's measured in pairs. I can't remember what it is now, but let's put it this way, you wouldn't want one hanging off your arm, do you know what I mean? And so, you know, we was all a bit, oh, how's he going to take it, you know, new baby, he's never seen a baby before, you know. And but I tell you what, he absolutely idolises, well, I mean, he's not a baby now, you know, I mean, he's coming up to he's what, 8 months, maybe 9 months, the bab. And when he's cause I don't know how, but somehow I've copped for a lot of babysitting, you know, also, while my daughter goes to work. But yeah, anyway, and I mean, the dog absolutely loves him. But when he sleeps, you know, we got a travel cot, you know, and we put him down in the cot to sleep, the baby, not the dog. And the dog just lies, you know, literally right by the side of the cot, and he just doesn't move, you know. And he guards the baby, unbelievable, you know. I mean, he really does, which is really nice, you know. They are such a loyal dog. But the only trouble is with them, if we take him outside on the lead, once he's outside the vicinity of our grounds, well, that sounded posh, that did, didn't it, eh? Once he's out the vicinity of our grounds, makes me sound like I've got a mansion, doesn't it? Okay, for the weighman, once we're out the garden gate, we ain't even got a gate, to be honest. Anyway, once we get out the garden, he's a changed dog, you know. You can go up to him, you can stroke it. Strangers go up and stroke him, he loves it. But if he's in the garden or he's in the house, he'd literally eat a stranger. He would. He's not, you know. They are a guardian. That's what they were bred for. The Canny Corsos are a guardian dog. And the trouble is, well, it's not, I mean, it's not a trouble, but you do have to be so careful, because you have to be aware, you know. You can't just have your mates, like our kids, just walk in with their mates. So Scott tear him, you know. So we have to muzzle him and everything else, and he doesn't mind his muzzle. He's a bit stupid, really. I mean, they say they're a clever dog. The thing is, you put his muzzle on and he knows, then he's like, oh, here we go, you know, muzzle's going on, I gotta be out. And he just wanders off and he sleeps. So he'd think to himself, okay, they're going to bring somebody in, so because of that, I won't misbehave. But anyway, there's my phone going again. And it's one of my other daughters wanting to do a video call from England, but of course it's a bit difficult. I can't even, these aren't script, what is it these days, touch screen friendly, is it? Well, these ain't. So, you know, I'll be tapping the screen and it wouldn't make any difference at all. And anyway, you can't really do a video call when you're riding a motorbike, can you? You know, it does tend to make life a bit awkward. She's very persistent. So there you go. But I will call her back later. Probably just wants to wish her dad happy, I nearly said happy Christmas, happy Easter. Right, okay, so the bike, I mean, yeah, runs great. I don't think the exhaust, to be fair, has made any difference to it, apart from the looks, and give it a bit of a grunt. I mean, I don't know, maybe there's people that say, yep, improved it a lot. Personally, I don't think it has. You know, I'm not saying it hasn't helped it to get a, you know, a more, oh, this should be interesting. Slow down a bit with my son, eh? Oh, it's a lady, hello. I won't say it hasn't helped it breathe a little bit easier, but I've got to be honest, I think the air filter did that all on its own. Am I glad I changed the exhaust? Yes, I am. I think the stock exhaust is absolutely horrible. I really do. I think it's just a horrible looking exhaust. So yes, I'm pleased I changed it. And that's, yeah, that's it really. I'm not going to be doing anything else to the bike now. Like I said in yesterday's video, tyres and brakes will be done when they wear out. Certainly won't put stock tyres back on. They're too knobbly for me, I don't like them. Brakes, I'm going to upgrade them, like I said, probably to ceramic. And when the chain and the sprocket needs changing, I'm going to put the front sprocket up one tooth. Because I don't off-road, I don't need the torque. I'm going to do more miles on sort of getting from A to B when I go away and that sort of stuff. So I'm going to change the front sprocket to a 15 maybe even a 16. No, I'm not too sure. Certainly a 15. Again, we will have to see what's what. But yeah, still love this bike to absolutely bits. I do. I think it's great. Right then, well, according to the weather forecast, it's going to be nice for the next few days, but of course it's Easter. I got my children at home, so I probably won't be able to get out on the bike over the next sort of Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and apparently Tuesday we've got the rain back again, so I'll get another video out when I can. Try and go. I mean, this has just been a ride, and me as usual nattering away, waffling on, so I'll sort them out. We need to go and have a look at something, which I would have done today if I'd have had a little bit more time, but I haven't. I couldn't start till sort of, you know, well, I'll say, you know, it's only what, six minutes past 2 at the moment, so it's not exactly late, but there was things to do. It's my one daughter's birthday today, and so we got to get things ready for when she gets home from school. So yeah, you know, there's things to do there that we got to get sorted. Right, nearly back at my daughter's house. You've probably seen on a lot of videos, because I come back this way quite a bit, and there's a house that I always look at as I drive past, as I ride past, and that is my daughter's house. She literally lives 2 minutes up the road from me. Only this time we're going to pull in the drive and I'll be there begging for the coffee. Right, okay, so I'm going to end this video now. I hope you've enjoyed it. I know it's just been, you know, nothing spectacular. I've enjoyed myself. I hope you've enjoyed yourself, and hopefully I will see you on the next one. So take care, have fun, catch you soon, bye for now.